What's good, YouTube? Welcome back. DubDigital, crypto news and macro trends. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about the investor mentality. Get y'all mind right. To make iron hard profits, to bring that out of the air into the reality that you live in, you need to have an iron mind, man. This isn't like foo-foo stuff, man. When people say change comes within, it's certain. And if you're you got to understand what investing is. The whole industry of investing is essentially seeing what's not seeable. So this skill, guys, is a little more etheric or ethereal than people like to believe. Okay? Seriously, you need to train your mind to be able to think well, to make profits in this bull run. Emotions run crazy, and just as they run down to the bear market, the downside, they also run crazy in the opposite direction to the upside, because every action has an equal and opposite reaction. It's applied in physics and it's applied in investing and every concept of life. It's the law of the universe, in my opinion. Right? And hey, I gotta tell you, even that I knew what was going on during the bear market, I was still hurting. Mentally, I was suffering. And I'm more aware of what's happening. That's how, in my opinion, that's how extreme crypto fear is. And some of you who are new to crypto have never experienced crypto euphoria. It's insane. It's like a constant dopamine hit. Every time you check your Blockfolio, your Coinbase, your just Bitcoin's price in general, it's like the first time you heard the Beatles. It's not like that. I love the Beatles. I don't know. They're alright. Hey, but, you know, whatever. Just not my taste of thing. However, I digress. It's hard to hit the sell button. You gotta train yourself to, one, get through fear, and two, be able to let go of a good thing when it's gotten to a goal. You're gonna get greedy. If you're new to crypto, you're gonna get greedy. Watch. The difference between a good investor and a bad investor is simply having the discipline to execute a plan. And if you don't have a plan, you're not an investor, you're a gambler. And I'll be frank with you. A lot of YouTube channels about crypto are gamblers telling you to gamble. You're gonna follow me, it's not gonna be a very traditional kind of clickbait. I got some clickbait thumbnails, but I need y'all to click on the videos, man. Damn. But once you're here, I'm gonna tell it to you straight. Because tough love is real love, in my opinion. You're gonna get greedy. It's because you haven't trained your brain. Okay? You gotta understand and be aware of, is what I'm feeling what I want to happen? Or is it what's actually happening? You know, a good investor once told me that you don't try to predict the market. We're in the business of playing the market. Based on the rational evidence you've seen, price action, minus your thoughts, minus your prejudices against what coin's good, what coin's bad, which one's gonna end up doing what's gonna overtake what. None of that matters, bro. None of it matters. And if you wanna make some bucks and be able to invest and repeat it over any asset class, you're gonna need to know. My bad. You're gonna need to know. Damn, it's sunny as hell. I'm gonna move right here. That's too close. How about this? Alright. You're gonna need to know, basically, to trust what you see. To trust your gut sometimes too. But make sure to understand that your gut isn't lying to you. It's not your greed disguising it as intuition. Okay? Your greed loves to do that. It likes to go, hey bro. Hey bro. Bro. Check this out. No, like, yeah, Bitcoin's gone up like 10 times already, but it's gonna go 20. I know it. I just feel it. You don't feel it, bro. Be real. That's you just getting greedy. If you get it, there is a and I'm not gonna tell you how to invest, but this is based off of a lot of profound, very successful investors. They call it a 10 bagger. That's a multiple of your initial investment. Not just 1 time, 2 times, it's 10 times your investment. Typically, when really big time players get a 10-bagger, they pull their profit. 10-baggers are statistically very rare phenomenons. Yes, it's been filled in crypto. But do you really want to base your investment, maybe your hard-earned money and all that? Do you want to base it on chance? On a phenomenon? On a once-in-a-lifetime thing? Or a couple in a lifetime? No. That's not how you repeat profits, man. You got to be able to mentally understand yourself first. It starts by knowing yourself. Knowing when you get greedy, being aware of your emotions. If you can't really identify how you feel, that's what I've really found out. I broke through really increasing my ability to predict the markets, not predict, but actually analyze the markets. Once I dealt with how I feel, got more emotionally intelligent with myself, to be able to understand when I'm just being greedy. But if you've never ever done that kind of work, it's gonna be really tough in the crypto markets, man. It's more emotional than anything. Because if you look at each top to top, Bitcoin's risen by average a multiple of 10 per cycle. There are some people who held on to Bitcoin after it went more than 10 times up. From its bottom, of course. But you catch my drift. All these things after a while are statistical. You are miscalculating the information because you haven't calibrated your computer right here. Your programming language, your thoughts. They're lying to you. And I know you guys wanted to click on this video and have me tell you about triangles and breakout patterns. I can do that. But this is the building blocks of being a successful investor. Is conquering thyself first. You need to know thyself in order to fix yourself. Okay? Once you have a good emotional baseline, you'll be able to look at evidence objectively. You'll be able to look at a 40% crash and say, but hold up. Where is it in comparison to the 200-day moving average? Check the trend line. Make determinations based on the evidence you see. Maybe scale out of the position instead of selling it all. This is all things that the rational investor does that the retail investor misses. And it all starts in here. I started with this in sports, and if you have a big sports background, a severely competitive sports background, then this isn't going to be that weird to you because you're used to analyzing situations, you're used to feeling out competition. But if you don't, or you don't have some kind of similar expertise in your life, this is gonna be a challenge, a big challenge. Okay? What I do to help with this is, one, I meditate every day. I meditate every single day. Okay? And I started off with gratitude as well. You gotta be in a positive mind state. You got to keep your vision open, your intuition open. I bet everyone who ever watches video will have a point in their life when they knew in their gut they should have did something and they didn't. It's because you didn't trust yourself. Your operating system was lying to you. It was working against you. It was saying you weren't going to achieve. And it could translate into other things like when Bitcoin shoots up to $100,000 and you don't pull any profit. It's because you haven't fixed your operating system. It's still lying to you. It's doing everything in its power to rip what you achieved away. And it's actually coming out of your own head. You're your worst enemy in investing. But it's okay. Because this channel, we only want the real deal. And we're going to tell each other, we're going to keep each other accountable emotionally through this whole cycle. And y'all are going to check me and I'm going to check you when I think you're making a mistake, not financial advice, legal reasons. But really work on yourself first. Practice taking profits. Make a plan. You have to practice taking profits. So that greed, when the big numbers come, it's gonna be too hard to pull the trigger. Work on yourself. Quiet your mind. Understand how you feel. Know when you're tripping through greed. Know when you're just being depressed from like going through a bear market. Know when you're getting too excited so you don't get in that hype phase and buy in too high. It all stems from where you buy. Your profit comes from your entry point. Your entry point comes from your feelings. Because at the end of the day, any kind of technical analysis doesn't matter if your emotions aren't in line with it and you don't pull the trigger. It better be the right time, because that could be the difference between making 20x and making no X, or making negative X. I'm DubDigital. Crypto news, market trends, and investing psychology, and other things. Talk to y'all later.